What is the title of your book?
Moments of Clarity. Let's not go there once again. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine. I stand on my credentials and my knowledge. Something you can never take away.
Hello and welcome to Moments of Clarity, a spinoff of the Let's Scream podcast where hosts Parker Wilsey
and Stevie Nash
take a break from screaming at our favorite horror movies and instead have a moment of clarity. What are we holding space for this month, Stevie?
We are going to be talking about our summer.
Summertime.
Because we had a very adventurous summer.
Yeah, we had a lot going on and a lot to recap.
Yeah.
And we weren't able to be as consistent with our other endeavors.
Yes.
So this is an explanation as to why.
We were so busy.
And also we got a lot of fun footage and clips and just things to show. So it's kind of like show and tell, basically, what we did over the... It's like when you get back to school...
And they're like, what did you do this summer?
Yeah, and you have to put together like a whole little thing.
Or it's like the icebreakers day in like high school, and they're like, everyone go around the room and share one fun thing you did this summer. And you're like, I have so many.
And I always made mine up.
I went to the moon.
I met Angelina Jolie. Shit like that.
I was in that spaceship with Katy Perry.
Right, yeah.
You didn't see me though.
She sang What a Wonderful World and then kissed the ground like an asshole. So where do we begin? Like,
Chicago.
Was that the very first thing we did?
I think so.
We had like a little 4th of July celebration too before that, right? Like just kind of like grilled out.
Yeah, we did do a little like grill out for 4th of July.
And
because that weekend we went to Chicago.
Was 4th of July weekend. Yeah.
But like after we went when everyone was like leaving.
So what did we do in Chicago?
We went to the beach. We had a beach day.
Beach day.
And we also went to the aquarium. We were going to go out to the clubs, but I had forgotten my ID. Turns out it was just in Keaton's wallet the whole time.
Oh, and that was a drama too, because you looked so cute. Do you have a picture that I can share of that outfit you were going to wear?
I wore it to Renaissance, so yes, I'll send you that picture.
You looked so cute, and we all looked cute.
Yeah.
And we were with Ryan and Avery. Mm-hmm. Oh, we went to a house party earlier that day, too.
Yes.
I don't think I got any footage of that. But that was really fun.
Yeah, it was good. We saw a lot of our friends.
It was our friend
Dakota,
Taylor's birthday.
Kendra.
Yeah, it was Taylor's birthday party.
It was Taylor's birthday party, yes.
So that was really fun. And then, we were getting ready to go out. Tragedy struck. You could not find your ID. But... to be honest, we had a fucking blast.
Because then we just went and bought alcohols from a store and we just sat and talked and hung out and watched dance moms.
We had a really nice Airbnb. Well, it wasn't like the nicest Airbnb.
Yeah, it was in a basement.
It was a basement R&B Airbnb. But it was really cute and we watched videos and drank.
Yeah.
And we wrote a fan fiction.
Yes.
Which is called The Girl with the Bad Haircut. And maybe I'll link it, put a link to the Google Drive so people can read it.
It's chaotic.
It's about the girl with the bad haircut from Dance Moms.
If you know that meme.
And we also made a sequel later, but we'll get there.
We'll get to that.
That was really fun because we were drinking strawberries.
We should always do it for a moment of clarity. Read it.
We should. Yeah, we should read it. Do a dramatic interpretation of it. That'd be funny. But yeah, so that was really cute. We had strawberries, and then the next day we went to the beach.
And then the aquarium.
And we had that whole gay beach all to ourselves.
Yeah, because we went so early. Nobody was there.
It was gorgeous. The cunty, what's it called?
Hollywood Beach.
Hollywood Beach,
in
where
Chicago.
all the gays take their Speedo pics. We showed up. There were no gays. Thank God. Pride was over. I was like, get these fags away from my face. But that was really, really cute. Oh, so Keaton and I decided very last minute to chug White Claws, the big ass ones that you get at the gas station pretty much.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was gonna fucking Ralph right there, but it was still really fun. We had a good beach day.
We went to the aquarium, which we didn't realize was 45 minutes away.
Oh yeah, that was a long ass Uber, but it was so worth it. I loved that Shed Aquarium. That was so
every time we saw a manatee, you were like, "Oh my God, Brianna!"
those not in the manatee, but it's those whales,
beluga
whales. There's Rihanna. Oh my god, me when I meet Rihanna, and it's you know what I'm talking about, that meme
Where they're pushing the forehead on the beluga whale.
So we saw Rihanna. It was great.
It was a really cool museum. I touched a starfish.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I bought a
me too.
seahorse. This is my seahorse.
Oh, he's cute.
And he has little babies.
But my favorite part was walking through that like one room that had like the all glass walls all over, and it was the school of fish, and then sharks swimming through it. That was so cunty. Like, ugh.
It's a really cool aquarium. If you're ever in Chicago or you live in Chicago, definitely go visit it. I love aquariums.
Me too.
Kate and I have gotten really into
that. And that was like one of the best ones I've been to. So. Yeah, so that was a really, really fun trip. You know, it was really nice to reconnect with. We spent a lot of time with Avery and Ryan.
Yes.
Who are like
two of
some of our
friends.
closest friends from college, and they live out in Chicago now. So that was pretty much Chicago in a nutshell, right? Like,
yeah, we didn't really do. Oh, we went to a really good waffle place when we were leaving the day we left. That was so good. I'll send you the pics of the food I took.
Okay, yeah, I think I have
Y'all,
have the faked boomerang of me drinking this mimosa.
It was really good. Everything was really good.
Yeah, I can't remember what that place was called, but
I'll talk to Kean. I'll ask Kean what that street was called.
I'll put it in like a caption or something.
But it was really, really good.
It was cute. Yeah, I liked that. And then the next weekend was Survivor. Okay.
So Keaton and I are really big fans of Survivor. We got Parker into it now.
And now I'm like so into it because of this, what we did. But Keaton put together like a backyard Survivor and was like the Jeff Probst.
And it was like
of our friend group.
12 of us played. So it was 2 tribes of 6.
It got crazy.
It got like very competitive.
Because we didn't realize, obviously I'm an Aries, I'm very competitive. We knew that. We know you're competitive because you're such a huge Survivor fan.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how competitive all these other hosts that we're friends with were going to be.
Yeah, people got bitter.
Like, damn. But it was so much fun. I felt like I was on Survivor.
Yeah.
And now I've watched like
it was so crazy. So like, Parker and I were not on the same tribe, which devastating.
Such a gag. I know.
I was like, oh my god.
And we were...
Because we had planned ahead. We were like, oh, we're on the same tribe. We're pairing up.
And you told me, okay, so... Let's flash back like a couple weeks prior, okay, to give the backstory of like our strategy going into this.
I wanted to get rid of our friend Hannah.
Hannah.
Because she had so many connections with the whole group.
It was like all Hannah's best friends that were playing. So it was like, well...
There were so many people, and her husband.
And her
wife, /wife.
Non-binary.
Her wife.
Gentry.
Sorry.
But we were like, what the fuck do we do about Hannah? And we were at the pool together. And you brought up Survivor, and you were like, we gotta get rid of Hannah, and don't trust Hannah, and all this shit about Hannah. And so I had Hannah in my mind as like number one threat, number one target.
Because she had the most connections.
Because she was. She fully was. And she is, not only did she have the most connections, great player.
Yeah.
Great social player, and big Survivor fan.
She's smart.
Yeah,
she knows how to play. I think she knows how to play the game too.
So I was like, well, that's who I'm going after, right? So we get divided into 2 tribes. We've got light pink and hot pink, and then I was light pink, and I think we were called like India Flopolis or some shit like that. Yeah. I hated our name.
I forgot what we were.
You guys were some shit. I don't know. But then our first competition was
Flip Cup.
Competition was Flip Cup. Yeah.
And then you had to like knock down targets.
And some of us had to take shots. I had to take it was like a dark tequila.
Oh, I had a vodka shot. I spit it out. I was not drinking mine.
Oh, no. I downed
If I had tequila, I would be like, okay, but I don't like vodka.
I was kind of
like not a vodka girl anymore.
No, I was kind of proud of myself because I like tossed back this fucking dark tequila. It was at like 11 in the morning when we fucking did this shit.
Yeah.
And then, is this when we had to spin around? No. That comes later. But so, keep in mind, I'm already like a little reeling from having like to take that fucking shot.
And it's hot.
And it was literally
this summer was so fucking hot. It was so hot out.
It was ridiculous. And Pride was such a wash, literally, because it rained the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And
so it was muggy out too.
July.
It's getting muggy.
It was very muggy up in here. And you could feel it, especially on this day.
Oh, it was bad.
But it was so cool how it was all set up, and at one point the shooter people had to like shoot off these cans with a Nerf gun.
That did not work.
And the Nerf gun didn't fucking work.
So then we just changed it to like throwing like Jenga blocks.
And
my tribe won!
Gentry immediately just boom, boom, boom. I don't know if we have footage of that. We tried to get footage of everything, but I'll try to edit it over like our commentary. I think is what we'll do. But it was insane. And I felt really bad for Matt because I felt like he didn't even get a chance to really try during that round. So that was just disappointing right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because my tribe, let's just say this is foreshadowing for later, but my tribe wasn't riding the struggle bus this entire fucking game.
Also, Keaton put hidden immunity idols out.
I do also want to share that I did find the immunity, and Viv knows our each other because we're in alliance together. And I wanted to read it here. This is a hidden immunity idol for the
Indianapolis
Bashino tribe. So I have the wrong one.
You have to give it to someone on the other tribe?
The last time it can be used is at the tribal with 6 left. So I need to make sure that this gets to someone. Damn it, I thought that was going to be our idol.
Do you think that will be a strategic move, though, having that idol?
Yeah, because I think that like if I give it to somebody in the other team and we go to merge, then I will already have like a pre-built-in alliance kind of thing. So this does give me some power, and I do feel a little bit more confident, even though we did flop. Indianapolis flopped.
Is there anything you'd like to share with us?
So I really didn't know how today was going to go. And when a lot of my threats were put on the same team, I had to act fast. So I had found the other tribe's immunity idol pretty quickly. Shoved it in my pocket. No one noticed. Not gonna reveal my plan quite yet, but I've got something in the works.
Hannah found something and gave it to me, and it's the hidden immunity idol for the Flopolis tribe, which I will be giving to Parker, who also has one. And then Hannah made a deal with me to go to the finals, but I don't know. This idol will be very powerful, and it might come in handy.
And
this is the big part of the game.
This is where my gameplay had to completely switch because I'm looking for them, and then Hannah approaches me, who is on my tribe, and she says, I found the clue, but it's for the other tribe. I think Parker has the one for our tribe. And I was like, give it to me because Parker will trust me if I have it, and we can trade them.
You did.
And we did do that. But I also knew at that point, I was like, shit, I have to trust Hannah. But I also always had in the back of my mind, I'm like, she hasn't asked for it back yet. So I am willing to use this to get rid of her.
Okay.
She was always the person I kind of kept on edge. I was like, I don't know if I fully trust her. Because, like, Gentry was on our tribe.
It's Hannah.
And Jess,
Hannah
who's her best friend.
Yes. And Hannah can be really shady, and she's a good liar.
Yeah.
In the best way, but in a very threatening way when it comes to
And then
Survivor.
we also had Luke, who is Keaton's best friend, and John, who is Viv's husband, and Viv is mine and Parker's good friend. And we're good friends with John, too. So I knew I was good with John, and I wanted to kind of keep John along, too. And John and I were kind of, on my tribe the whole time, unsworn alliance members. I just always kind of protected John.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if he knew I did that, but I made sure he did not, because people tried to gun for him, and I was like, no, we're not going to get rid of John.
John, on the topic...
I was like, I want John Isabel.
On the topic of John, I think John was being really cutesy the entire time, because he decided to do a character.
I'm just really happy to be here. Making a whole bunch of new friends, and I'm really excited to have this chance. I really want to win this, so I have a chance to meet Reba. You know her song, I'm a Survivor. I'm a real big fan. That's what this is all about, right?
So, that was cute.
I'm a survivor.
That was great. And then, so my team kept fucking losing. This was like a whole...
You lost 2 in a row. The first 2.
I voted out Travis, which... Travis is my roommate and my really good friend. Nobody knew Travis going into this
Except for Viv.
thing, except for Vivian.
And John and me.
Right.
But Travis was just not on the right tribe.
Travis, and Travis decided to like be playfully shady to me, not realizing that, okay, well, then you're done, okay? Travis got eliminated. His speech is really funny.
Honestly, I kind of saw it coming. These bitches didn't know me. So, and it was literally only the first challenge, and I was the odd man out.
So, no hard feelings, but all hard feelings.
The next challenge was everyone was blindfolded and you and I were the callers and we were like guiding people to where these building blocks were. That was crazy.
Yeah, and then Gentry just have white voice, right forward, right to right, and then just keep going forward. Okay, Luke, come back to the Gentry, bring that march, right, get to the seat. It's right in front of you, it's right in front of you.
Our back corner?
And then Matt got eliminated. And so he had said something like, no one knows me, so I'll be, you know, an easy person to just take to the end, da-da-da-da-da. Because, like, no one's gonna ever vote me out, no one's gonna think, and that was dangerous. I saw red flags going off and I was like, well, Matt's gotta go.
I got voted off. Probably the biggest mistake. They don't know that, but everybody on that other team is super happy and they gave the other team exactly what they wanted.
And so I started becoming like the kind of like ringleader of my tribe, like from the get-go, because I would just go up to people and be like, we're voting this, we're voting that. This is who it has to be.
Oh, for my tribe.
So I was kind of running the show.
We were really confident. Like, we were like, oh, well, we're not going anywhere. Like, after the second one. But after our second one, we were like, woo, we don't even have to worry about voting anyone out. I went up to every single person and I went, so that's Luke when we lose, right?
Oh, well, yeah, because we finally won. There was a competition where I fell.
Oh, we have the video.
And I'm going to put that here because that shit was so fucking funny. So we had to put our faces down on the fucking stick and then spin around the stick a bunch of times so it makes us really dizzy. Keep in mind, I'm already drunk and it's like noon. So I just took a fucking tumble into the like garden things that you guys have out there.
Our first vote was Luke.
You know, here I thought we were a team. Turns out I was with a bunch of ugly girls. Ugly on the inside, some on the outside too. And all I know is I won't be voting for any of them unless I figure out who voted for Stevie. They'll get my vote.
But that vote was shady because I told them, tell Luke my name. Mm-hmm. And just say because I know the game too well. I know Survivor too well. I'm too big of a fan to be in the game.
Yeah.
They didn't tell me that they told Luke Jess because Jess got a vote and that shocked me.
Sorry, babes. Had it coming.
And I had a vote. I thought this whole time that like Luke had voted for me. Turns out it was Gentry.
Done a couple things to stir the pot here. I have let several people know that Hannah probably has immunity. I have Luke hopefully voting for Jess. And with this final measure, no one will trust anybody.
And Gentry decided to tell me.
That's
and I
right.
was like,
that's right.
Oh, Gentry, that's so funny. But in the back of my head, I said, I'm going to fucking get you.
Get you next, Gentry. Yeah.
I am going to make sure, I'm like, you won't be next, but I will get you. Because at this point, I think Gentry and I had also teamed up because Gentry was suspicious of Hannah having the idol. Meanwhile, it was in my pocket still.
In your pocket still.
And so I was like, oh, I can use, because Gentry was like, I'm willing to get rid of Hannah. Which, that for me, I was like, I have what I need now.
Bingo.
I have what
Bingo.
I need. Mm-hmm. I can make this work for me. And so then the next time, like, for the match that we lost, or no, the one that Betsy went home on, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all such a blur.
I know.
Order of shit.
I know at one point me and Gentry had talked that if we wanted to, it would be Jess. We were willing to do Jess. I was like, oh, well, Jess is close to Hannah, so she probably knows about the idol. I don't think Jess knew about the idol. I was just like
playing the game.
I was playing the game. I was like, I'm planting seeds. I was like, I'm going to get Gentry for this. But then you got rid of Betsy.
We did. And Betsy, she came up to me and she was like, look, I know that I can't play the last challenge, which, love her, she kind of did. We were supposed to get like water buckets full at some point. And Betsy unfortunately made the decision to, for some reason, keep going to the bucket that was the farthest away from everybody. So yeah.
I guess Luke was right. They really did vote out all the pretty girls first.
John blew like 2 challenges because there's another challenge. And that's when they tried to get rid of John. And I was like, oh, absolutely not. So after Betsy got eliminated, our tribe lost again.
That's right. And this one was a huge deal because Vivian knocked down like a shit ton of pins in one throw. It was insane. And we were just so happy to finally be winning.
Jen, she was like, I think we should get rid of John. I was like, what if we got rid of Jess? And so we got, and I told John, vote Jess. Hannah, this is when I first lied to her. I betrayed her. I said, no. I was like, yeah, we'll get rid of John. So her and Jess voted John. The rest of us voted Jess.
It is so hot out there. So I just got voted out because my team's full of a bunch of fakes and told me to my face we were voting for someone else, but that's fine. That's the game. But how are we not gonna vote out the person that lost us 2 challenges? That's fine. I stand my ground.
And so Jess got Hannah was shocked. And then I ended up telling Hannah, I was like, oh, you know that was Gentry's move, right? Gentry like said to vote Jess.
You played so many mind games.
Oh, I played so much. And I was like, oh, also, by the way, Gentry said is suspicious of you having the idol and said they want to vote you out. So then I knew Hannah would be willing to vote out Gentry. So I was like, I have to make sure Hannah doesn't have her connections. Because now that Betsy, Jess, Matt, and now she'd be mad at Gentry, I knew I was her best connection at that point.
Sure, yeah.
Girl, I
respect that. No, I respect that.
I look back at this game.
You had it.
I had it.
Until you didn't have it. We'll get there. That might be a spoiler. Okay, so anyway, just to kind of like hurry things along.
Then we merged.
It was merged. So at this point, how things had kind of been working on.
My tribe had the advantage.
Yes. So you guys had way more people. It was me, Vivian, and Raina from my tribe. And we were kind of like the main alliance, but Vivian and I were the tighter alliance.
Oh, which we all knew.
And basically like Raina was the one who was winning I feel like she was the best.
Oh, we knew she was the physical threat.
In the competitions on my team. So she won all of those. And Viv and I were so fake to Raina, we made it seem like we would never vote her out. Bitch, we voted her the fuck out. Like
I won the first immunity individual.
Did you?
Because it was the challenge. Basically, what we had to do is answer a questionnaire of like, it was like, which survivor is most likely to da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I don't know how people did not go for me, because basically you had 2 lives. If you got both your lives knocked out, you were out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a question right, you got to knock somebody's life out. And
I started knocking out Hannah and Gentry. I started knocking out.
Nobody went for me, and then it became down between me and Viv, and I got the last question right, and Viv didn't, so I won. And I was very shocked that nobody was going to go for me that challenge, so it was really awesome to win that first one.
I didn't feel threatened by you. And in retrospect, maybe I should have more, because you totally lied to me about the immunity thing. And you were like, oh yeah, I'll give you my idol, da-da-da, you just give me yours. Do you remember that?
We did switch idols, though.
We did, but I didn't know it was because it was going to be for Hannah.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have to tell you about that alliance.
Exactly. And if I had known that, I wouldn't have given it to you. Because fuck Hannah.
No, I know you wouldn't have given it to Hannah.
Hannah was my number 1 threat. I love Hannah. But
so
in
Raina,
the game, fuck Hannah.
We all voted for Raina that first one, and then I feel bad to it because we both lied to each other's faces of who. I was like, oh, I'm going to vote Gentry because they wrote my name down.
And this is when
Raina was like, okay. We all just voted Raina.
And I lied to Raina for this whole point on and made it act like I didn't vote for Raina. She still thought I didn't vote for her, long into the game, which was kind of funny. And when she found out, she was fucking pissed.
She was mad.
But the votes had already happened, so whatever. So after Raina, then it was Gentry.
I made sure that was my time to strike. I was like, it's Gentry. I told John, I told you, I told Viv, and I told Hannah, I was like, it's Gentry. We're getting rid of Gentry this time.
I was like, get the Gentry.
And then there was a twist where we immediately had to vote again.
Gag.
And we voted out John.
They voted me out. Oh, they're jealous. I was so close. I was this close to meeting Reba.
Okay,
you looked at me and you went, Hannah, right? I go, John.
I should have voted Hannah because I could have turned it to Hannah.
And I did think about it. I was like, in retrospect of what happened, I'm like, could I have made it if I had gotten rid of?
Yes, you should have gotten rid of Hannah. And I'm going to say this for right now, and I have been thinking this. I wanted to save it for this recap, but I think you trusting Hannah and going after John was a huge mistake on your part, if I'm going to be real.
Okay.
and it kind of pissed me off to know that you were working with Hannah, because you and I at the pool had talked about how we were gonna fucking get rid of Hannah and go Guns Blazing after
Things changed.
Things changed. You changed. You went on that island backyard and you were a different person.
Yeah, I mean, I had to play with the game.
No, you did.
I had to play with the game, and I'm like, they never made a point for me to get rid of Hannah. It never made sense for me. Hannah, because I knew if Hannah, my thing with because now we went to the final 4, and basically we were doing what New Survivor does, where the winner decides who goes to the top 3. The other 2 have to make fire. I figured if I take Hannah, Hannah will take me. Hands down.
Okay, I see that. Yeah. Yeah.
John, I think, would have taken Viv.
Okay.
That's his wife.
Okay, I see that logic. I see
that was my logic. I was like, this gives me 2 chances. Didn't matter because Viv fucking won the last challenge.
No. We gotta talk about this because I have this on video, bitch. Vivian, in complete earnestness, starts to sob that she has won and made it to the final 3. If you know Vivian is extremely sincere. She's a wonderful human being. It is so hard not to like her.
She pissed off a lot of people.
But I was so fucking mad when she started crying because I was like, she just won the game. She just turned on the sympathy points. She didn't mean to. That was just her natural reaction.
I don't think she would have won.
But Vivian
something else
won. Let me tell you, she won the hearts of millions. If this had been filmed, this was her winning. She sealed the deal with those tears. I mean, like, and it was so genuine. It was like she's genuinely so proud of herself.
Yeah.
She didn't think she would make it this far. I was like, she just fucking won the game. But I had to be all like, excited because I was excited for her.
Yeah.
She's my best friend besides you. And then she took me to the finals.
Because I did straight up tell her, I was like, girl, because we got to plead our case first, and I was like, girl, I know you're going to take Parker. Like, let's be real.
I had been with her up until
the very beginning.
Very beginning. We were on the same tribe together, and her and I were the closest alliance. We betrayed me and Vivian were able to convince everybody to vote the way I wanted to, pretty much. So
then we do the fire making challenge. We actually tried to use real flint. Hannah and I could not get it.
That was insane.
And so we
I want to do like
matches.
a supercut where I speed it through really fast because it was so tense. And there were moments where like it would be like a little bit of a spark here, a little bit of a spark there.
And then we switched to matches. And Hannah,
at that point, Keaton was like, do whatever you need to do at this point. You can use your matches. You can take whatever. Like, there wasn't any rules at that point.
Yeah.
Just try to make it fire the best way you could because it just wasn't working.
And Hannah got hers.
Hannah went for the paper. She went for the paper, and she thought to do that a little ahead of you. And when you saw her doing it, you tried, but at that point, it was too late.
I did get fire going, but she got it.
Going
first, and so I was kicked out, and I was very upset.
I was sad. I was so sad for you. My heart broke. Because you're number 1 Survivor fan.
I wanted to win so badly. And I think I would have won if I made it to the top 3. Against you and Viv. I think I had the votes. I think a lot of people would have voted for me. Because then we get to the top 3. And I was genuinely like, I'm not guaranteed to vote for Hannah. I was like, I really want to know, like...
You wanted to have that final deliberation.
Yeah. I wanted to see who won.
Well, we got to talk about final deliberation.
It was you, Viv, and we made a fire. I made an actual fire for it. But also, don't forget my exit speech, because my exit speech was really good.
I would have won if I made it to the end. I'm convinced. It just sucks that I got this far, and I think I played a really great strategic game, and I just blew the last 2 challenges, so it kind of sucks. But I could see it really going any way. I can see Parker or Viv also taking it, but I'm leaning towards Hannah, but we'll see what happens at the final tribal council. I had a good time though.
Any last words before last tribal?
The top 3 can kiss my ass.
Top 3 can kiss my ass. That was great. So then, we had our final deliberation, and this is where I lost the game. I think this is...
Oh, you blew final tribal
This was
council.
terrible. I lie awake in bed at night and think about how bad I was
performance
at these final answers. Because if you don't know Survivor, the jury all sits down with the final 3 and asks them questions.
And everyone who had been voted out was on the jury. So it was 9 of us. So there were 9 votes up.
And here's the thing. I should have taken it seriously.
Because you did not.
But I joked it off. I thought I was doing a stand-up routine, basically, and making jokes that in retrospect weren't really that funny. Didn't really land. And everyone else was being
started
really...
twerking at one point.
I started twerking at one point. Like, I didn't give a fuck.
I'd like to know what you're going to do with the 65 or 70 bucks or whatever much.
I have a lot of credit card debt, so I would probably put it towards credit card debt.
Oh yeah.
As everyone here knows, I am sympathetic.
I plan on donating the money to charity to help the children.
Oh. See, I don't like that you lied.
I kind of like snuffed it off.
And the thing is, you had a really good game. And I think if you had owned up to it.
No!
Because I was like, Parker played very similar to me, and I was so tempted to vote for you.
The winner is Vivian!
She won. You got one vote. I think Hannah
and Vivian were tied.
Yes!
And then
I
was the deciding factor.
My choice. I have 2 photos in my hand.
Okay, Tyra.
It has to go to my strongest ally in the competition, my BFF. It's got to go to Vivian. Congratulations, Vivian.
But no, it was so much fun.
It was a really good
I cannot
time.
wait. So it's inspired me because I'm gonna do
a Big Brother.
So I mean, maybe we'll film that and we can do something like that. We also might film the Dance Moms Murder Mystery.
Oh yeah, Parker loves putting on murder mystery parties, and they're always themed. This next one is Dance Moms themed. We did a Batman themed one, and we did a Mario one, or like a Super Smash Brothers themed one.
Yes, we did. There's some of my favorite things to do. And I'm gonna be Abby Lee Miller, and you're gonna be Kathy. So I think we should film it. So that was Survivor. So much fun.
Then we went to. Was Kesha before the Survivor?
Kesha was the next week. It was like the Friday
next
before
week.
We went to
That's
Dollywood.
right.
Yeah,
so we went to a Kesha concert. So Kesha's new album come out. Love it. I love Period.
God. We have to talk about
my favorite song is Love Forever.
And my favorite's Red Flag. Okay. Kesha.
This is our second time going to Kesha.
Have we really talked about Kesha at all in this pod? I feel like not too much.
We love
Kesha
her.
is one of our all-time favorite divas.
Yeah, we love her.
I fucking have always loved Kesha. And I didn't think I could love her anymore after the Tits Out tour. But that was her best tour.
Yeah.
And she's, first of all, I'm so happy for where she's at on her whole journey of like getting away from her label, who were terrible, and Dr. Luke and all that drama and all that stuff. So she has Kesha Records now, and that first album that she just put out was so fucking good. If you haven't listened to Period by Kesha,
Bitch, go listen to it.
I literally have been listening to it nonstop, and that it was her best. Kesha puts on, I think, the best concerts.
Because she has the hits.
She just has the hits. It doesn't even matter, like, what's going on stage. Just the set list itself. You're going to have the most fun time with it.
We always have a great time when we see Kesha.
Yes, because we saw her when she was touring with the Rainbow album, which that's still my favorite.
Yes, that's my favorite album.
But this was the most budget she had. This was clearly the most heart she had ever put into it. It was such a moment and such a moment in time of her career and where she's at.
Yeah.
And it was just like an amazing, amazing experience.
Yeah.
So that was so much fun. We had our glitter.
Where is she? Where is she?
Has anyone seen her?
Where's she at? What time is it? What time is it? Is it time for TikTok?
TikTok, Kesha.
TikTok. TikTok on the clock. The party don't stop. Period.
Okay, we have to talk about how after that concert, though, we went to McDonald's, and there was this girl there that was so drunk, and these asshole kids were throwing chicken nuggets and fries at her.
From across, they pointed at me and told me to scoot over so they were I was like, okay. I didn't care. I let it happen.
That shit was fucking funny.
Also, I don't know what it is with our luck in Kesha concerts, but every time we go to a Kesha concert, we're always somehow near a little kid.
Stop bringing kids to fucking concerts, especially like it was called the Tits Out tour. Like, in what world do you think that would
What's
be?
not clicking?
An
What's not
appropriate
clicking?
environment to bring.
What's
a
not
child?
clicking? What's not clicking?
What's not clicking? Look, I don't judge like however you want to raise your kids. Like if
I do,
you don't mind. But what I'm saying is,
you know what? I think some people. I think you should have to take an exam before you're allowed to have kids.
Yeah, girl. Well, what I'm saying is, like, as far as, like, censorship, like, if you are cool with your kid, like, listening to Kesha music about, like, sucking and fucking, whatever, okay? That's your prerogative. But when you bring kids to a concert that's, like, for adults, and people are drinking, a lot of people are doing drugs there.
Smoking.
There's people who are cruising, especially, like, if it's, like, a gay...
Oh, yeah.
You know...
There's some cruising going on.
Icon, there's gonna be gays there doing gay shit. Like, it makes me feel like I have to censor myself, and this is like my, like, where I should have fun and let loose and party because this is a concert.
It's like people who bring their kids to adult drag shows. It's like, there are drag shows for children that are age appropriate.
I've always thought that was weird too.
But stop taking them to, like, ones that are at bars or, like,
it makes the adults that are performing there, or the adults that are there to be adults, uncomfortable. Stop bringing your kids.
Yeah.
Hire a sitter. Or just stay home. You had a child. I don't want to have to fucking deal with that.
It's not my fault you decided to not use protection.
Yeah.
That's not my responsibility.
Should have swallowed. So
I hate kids.
Me too, bitch. So that was annoying. But I still had so much fun.
Great time. We did, yeah. The walk to the McDonald's, it was crazy, but it was one of those nights where I was like, it didn't really matter how late we got home.
Yeah.
Once we got home, I was like, oh, this is nice.
It was cute, yeah. Yeah, we went to Dollywood next. We stayed with my sister Brooke. That was amazing. It was so good to see her because she lives in Knoxville. So, short drive away from Pigeon Forge, where Dollywood is. And, oh my god, what a fun fucking trip.
Really fun place.
I
love Dolly.
Did not think I was going to love Dollywood as much as I did.
It's a really big theme park.
It's amazing.
And we would have gotten to do pretty much everything if it hadn't. It started to rain towards the end of the day.
I know, we couldn't stay the whole day, and that was disappointing, but I honestly wasn't even that mad because
we did a lot.
I was expecting Dollywood to be kind of rinky-dink, to be honest. I didn't know much about it. I mean, I love Dolly Parton. And this trip made me, like, even more of, like, a Dolly fan.
Yeah,
like,
I was saying, we listened to so much Dolly music. There's a song by Dolly called Berry Pie.
Berry Pie,
Berry Pie. I'm gonna bake him a berry pie. He's kind of cute. I'm kind of shy. I'm gonna bake him a berry pie.
What, her voice?
I like to cook and I like to bake. Bread, cookies, and pies and berry pie.
Like,
she's
really
mama
pretty.
was right, so I'm gonna bake him a berry pie. It's just, I was obsessed with it and it made us keep listening to it.
Thank God. We were the only 3 people in the entire theme park wearing cowboy hats.
Yes, nobody wore a cowboy hat.
I don't give a fuck. It was camp. Keaton and I rode the rides. You're not really a ride
I'm not
girl.
a ride girly.
But we kept smizing in our ride photos. So that was fun, campy. And the food was really good. Just everything about Dollywood, like...
Yeah, oh my god, the cinnamon bread. It lived up to the hype.
Oh my god.
With the apple butter.
Amazing.
Y'all. It was so good. I can't
And it
even.
started raining, and like we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get the cinnamon
Oh, but we
bread.
got the cinnamon bread.
So it became a mission, and I was like, it was pouring down, and I was like clutching my cinnamon bread, making sure that it wasn't getting...
And we got into the car safe and sound.
Thank God.
And even like the next day, because we drove back home the next day. Keaton and I warmed it up in the oven. It was still amazing, y'all. Next day.
Oh my god, it was so good.
It was so good. It lives up to the hype.
It definitely lives up to the hype.
I'm like, I want to make my own. I want to make it myself.
Yeah, copycat recipe. Yeah. But yeah, I just fell in love with Dolly on this whole trip, and like seeing that coat of many colors when you walk into the museum, and her coat of many colors that her mama made for her when she was a kid, and they didn't have any fucking money. It's the whole thing.
We also watched
cry.
You had never seen it, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Oh, so cute. Yeah.
You can see a lot of guy butt in it.
Which we love. That was really fun.
Definitely recommend it if you have not watched it.
But like, just such a cool, like, she came from such humble beginnings.
Yeah,
and
I love her.
This bitch has a theme park now. Like,
yeah,
she's everything.
And she donates a lot of books. Like, she's big on like education reading.
And the reading thing, and that was just really, really, really cute. And I love Dolly, and I love Dollywood, and I can't wait to go back again because we've got more rides that we weren't able to ride.
Yep.
And then we've just kind of been spending the past couple weeks like getting our bearings.
Yeah, I had to go. Well, I struggled because I had to go to Colorado because my brother got married.
Congrats
to my brother Sean and his wife Erica. And that was a lot of fun. It was a really fun time. Keaton and I had a really great time out there.
It looked cute.
But yeah, it was a really crazy summer. The only thing that kind of sucked about the summer, and I hate complaining about this, But like it was so hot, and I hate complaining about that because I hate the cold. I hate winter
I know,
more than anything.
but it was too hot.
It was just too hot. Now it's so nice out.
I'm so ready for Christian Girl Autumn. I cannot wait. I kind of felt like her a little bit when I walked outside this morning.
I wore a denim jacket this morning.
God. She gagged us too.
We thought she wasn't gonna present, and she did.
Give her the Oscar.
Yeah, she's
Academy
the actress.
Award.
Like, Jesus Christ.
She is the actress of a generation.
Thank
Who
God.
Knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
But thank God she was able to make that video, because when I saw her throw those leaves up into the air, it released more serotonin.
So there.
So there. It released more serotonin than I felt in here. So I think that's kind of it.
That's it. That was our summer. It was a lot of fun. It was like a movie.
It really was like a movie. If we were a movie. I was thinking that.
You'd be the right guy.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us this month on Moments
of Clarity.
It's not Let's Scream.
But you
Moments of Clarity.
You can join us this month on Let's Scream for Scoob-Timber.
Oh my
We're going to be
goodness.
going through the different
Scooby-Doo movies.
Okay. So clock that T. This has been all for Moments of Clarity. Thank you so much for joining us. You can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at StevieNash95 on Instagram. And we are at Let's Scream Pod on all social medias.
And until next time, this has been
Moments of Clarity. Bye.